So one of the more unusual stories we see in all of the Bible, we see here in the second section of Joshua with Rahab, the prostitute, and the faith that she shows. We see that Rahab she's a prostitute. She's in a city that is literally so evil that God is sending Israel in, saying that their evil has reached its fullness. And he's sending Israel in to go and bring divine retribution to these people and take the land there. And we see, and on top of that, she's a prostitute. But it's amazing what we see God do in that when Joshua sends these spies to go and look at the land for strategic purposes, they begin to be chased out of this town, and she protects these spies. And she says, because we've heard, everyone's shaking in fear in this town because we've heard of what your God did, likely in Egypt and in the wilderness when God delivered them again and again. And so because of that, the people are full of fear, but Rahab chooses to trust in this God. She chooses to, even at the risk of her own lives, because people come and they know these men have been there, she chooses to hide them. She chooses to help them to escape. And what God does, even this, prostitute in such an evil village, God chooses to protect her. God chooses to remember her, making her an ancestor eventually of Jesus, mentioning her in the book of Hebrews for her faith. Because she showed faith to trust in God, God is willing to come after her